Twitter verification. So they had paused verification requests for a very long time. And just last week, they dropped the news that they are relaunching. And now you can, it's actually being rolled out, so you might not have it on your profile yet, but you can basically go into your profile settings, and then you can go into your account, and then you can actually now apply for verification. So the first things first, right? Okay, who's eligible, right? So it says to qualify for verification, you must fit the criteria of one of the 6 categories listed below. So you've got government, companies, brands and organizations, news organizations and journalists, entertainment, sports and gaming, activists, organizers, and other influential individuals, right? Now, here's the thing. What a lot of people kind of think is it's to do with followers. It's to do with how popular you are. And it's not anything to do with that. And verification has never been anything to do with that. It's what Twitter considers notable. So it's so funny because I've had hundreds of messages over time with people with like literally 3 followers saying, "Oh, Saf, can you help me get verified?" And I'm like, why would Twitter even verify you? Not even based on your follower number, but like what notability do you have, right? The reason for verification is to kind of show that this is an official account. Obviously, there's lots of things like impersonation which goes on, which I get freaking so often. There's so many people who come on. Now, my Twitter profile has been verified for many years, thankfully, right? But they kind of stopped the verification request process. Hey, you've got it.
Yeah.
Have you applied?
I'm about to. I just finally got it, now.
Okay, so
I tried earlier today.
So it rolls out. So I actually did it through to the SuperSaf Speaks profile. So what you can do is you can go into the settings, and then it asks you for a few bits of information. If you've got, say, if there's somebody's made a Wikipedia page for you, then you can just link them to that, or you can link them to a few news articles. I believe it is, again, just to kind of prove that you are verification worthy, right? So you have a few steps that you could do. So then I have put forward the SuperSaf Speak Twitter account because it is kind of essentially linked to me. I'm not sure if they are going to verify it based on the fact that it's linked to me, or based on the fact that is there anything independent purely about the podcast out there on notable news sources, right? I don't know how that works exactly, but we'll see what happens. It is open. If you feel that you are eligible to be verified, you can go ahead, fill out this form, and apparently they get back to you within a few days. It can be a few weeks depending on how busy it is. I'm assuming it's very busy right now, because when I did get the initial option, when I went onto it, it actually didn't do anything. It just said, "Oh, sorry, try again later because there's just too many requests." And obviously that's expected after you've opened it up after 3 years. I think he's actually in the process of applying right now.
Yeah, I'm busy right now.
Yeah, we'll find out if he actually gets verified or not, if it's actually really E or not.
Yeah. I mean, it's news coverage, wiki. I don't have a wiki. I'm as important as Saf, so that's it's a bummer.
Yeah, but so the thing is, verification, I have to say, right, in my opinion, it really does help, right? Not only from the point of view where, okay, it's not for me, it's not a popularity contest. It's like, oh yeah, look, that guy's verified, yeah. But it actually has a few positive effects. Firstly, if you know what the Twitter verification system works like, once you're verified, you actually get 3 separate tabs for your notifications, right? So you get everything, which is just a mess. And when you're getting hundreds of tweets a day, it's very difficult to actually keep up with that. Then you get your specific mentions, and then there's a third section which is verified, and that just kind of categorizes all verified interactions. So to give you an example, if I want to reach out to somebody, so say there's somebody that I'm like, I'd love to have this person on the podcast, for example, and I was to drop them a tweet, right? Chances are they're not going to see the tweet from a non-verified profile, especially if it's somebody that's quite popular or definitely quite notable. They probably won't see it. However, if I'm verified, they are much more likely to see that verification notification and much more likely to respond. And I found, for me, that's been super helpful, whether that be just maybe tagging a brand for something, or if there's somebody that I need to kind of reach out to, I can do that, and the verification really helps. The other thing that verification does is it helps people kind of differentiate whether it's a real or fake profile, but also it gives you a bit more sort of credibility that, okay, if this person is verified, then clearly they are somewhat notable. So, people are more likely to follow that person as well. So I think I also noticed that as soon as I got verified on all these different platforms, the following consistently also increased.
Yeah, I mean that's very true. So I'm gonna try and do that, and hopefully I get verified. But I need to find a category. So somebody write an article about me would be great. And
you know, you might be verified as the co-host of SuperSaf Speaks. You're gonna be so.
Oh my life.
Hey man, as long as it gets you verified, right?
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to hear the full podcast episode, then that will be linked down below. And if you want to see more clips like this, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss them. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf Speaks, and I'll see you next time.